bring up a young man from Brooklyn, New York. Made his borough proud tonight. You saw tonight a 300-pound man who showed a work rate that you generally see from much smaller men. And you look at this guy and you wonder, is he fit? Man, this guy's fit. That was a tremendous performance. And he's promoted Dimitri Salita.
Co-promoter.
And Greg Cohen.
Big Baby Promotions. They'll get it soon.
Now I'm gonna get off the stage because you know you don't need me to say anything.
I don't know. I'm hungry right now. I didn't get a cheeseburger yet. I've been thinking about ice cream for the last week and a half. If I do what I'm supposed to do, I can get a pint of ice cream, and I earned it. Man, Jarrell was definitely a tough opponent coming back. Number respect. I heard he went to the hospital after. I'm trying to do this real quick and go see him real quick. Man, like I said, if I'm a warrior, I'm gonna kill in the ring, but outside I'm a big softy. I like playing in the sandbox with my son. I mean, that's the way I am, man. But, like I said, man, we all fighters. It's all nothing but love at the end of the day. Once you sign the contract, you kick your butt. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm home. I was actually gonna come here and try to collect that in shorts, but they told me, nah, it's not marketable. I was like, man, I'm home, man. I'm no crazy suit order right now. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. But like I said, man, it's fun to be home. It's fun to be in front of my people, rather than black, Spanish, Jew, Muslim, man. Brooklyn is all like that, man. The fans definitely came out tonight. They got a quick stint through the Big Baby. It's gonna be bigger and better things, man. I take my hat off to BoxNation, I take my hat off to Showtime, Brooklyn Boxing, my co-promoter, Cedar Promotions, Big Baby Promotions. It's about education at the end of the day. Boxing don't last forever, man. It's the beginning, but it won't be the end. Thank you guys for coming out, man, and thanks for having me.
But you was taking some big shots on the way in. Now, if you was to go against somebody like Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, I don't know if that's the best approach without moving your head side to side.
For sure.
Let me know about that.
You're totally 100% right. But you gotta look at it from this aspect as well too. That's why I told people it's an 11-month layoff. That's why I didn't say I'm going in and running knock him out. I told him it's going to be a tough fight, but I'm prepared for either way he took it. And I told you from the jump. Anthony Joshua fought Dillian Whyte, and he looked like crap. He got the knockout. He got hit with some shots. Got wobbled with that, folks. And he fought another American guy. He didn't look so good. He said, I'm not going to fight no more American guys. But when Charles Martin came up, he hardly took that advantage. You know what I mean? He told Charles Martin was soft. But like I said before, it's about improvement. It's an 11-month layoff. I know that I had to, it motivated me to get in shape and get right and just keep moving forward. I know it wasn't going to be an easy fight. It wasn't the cleanest. But like my trainer Harry always said, I'd rather an ugly win than a good loss.
Now, also, would you like to talk about a little bit about that straight right hand to the body, right uppercut combination? We talked about that outside. That was beautiful. You look like a welterweight doing it. And like, where did you pick that up?
Oh man, like I said before, man, just because I'm a heavyweight, I don't like watching those heavyweight fighters on YouTube or on TV because a lot of heavyweights nowadays are just slow and just don't show anything nice. You know what I mean? I can do a lot more great things. And you're gonna see as fights progress and get harder. I'm gonna start turning out, do angles, I do all kind of crazy stuff. But I actually seen Floyd doing it, and I see Adrian doing it, and I'm like, and I see one of my little homies in the gym, little B-Hop, and I see him doing it. And I'm like, I know I can do this for heavyweight, but let me practice. I got killed a couple times doing the damn thing. But I said if I start doing it, I know they're gonna be a little scared. And I have a good stiff jab to the body, but I'm really trying it. But I caught a little cramp in my leg. If you notice, I wasn't really getting low as I really wanted to and get the leverage on the body shots. But like I said, it's progress, man. It's boxing. I've been doing it for so long, man. Like, I'm just gonna probably take off Sunday, Monday, and back and hitting the weights and get right back in the gym. And like I said, I might be a big guy, I might not be the most ripped, but I'm a gym rat, man. I've been doing this since I was 14, man. I mean, this is my life.
How you doing? Right here. Jarrell on Fight View 360. Can you talk about the first? Congratulations on the win.
Thanks a lot.
Can you talk about the politics of what this fight means, and if you get where I'm going with this, the heavyweight Game of Thrones thing going on right now?
You gotta understand. It took me when I was younger in my career. I want to fight. But then I was frustrated with boxing. But I took a step back and I started watching some of the other fighters in the game, and I learned that it's a business, and you gotta kind of position yourself in the right way. Even the guy that fought Charlo tonight, you know, he was mandatory for like 2 years. You know what I mean? He didn't get a shot, but he had to fight Charlo now. You know, he's another killer. You know, it's a little unfair to him if he had to sit down for so long. But you understand business. Sometimes it's not being mandatory. You know what I mean? It's about who can talk the most smack, back it up, and sell some tickets and put butts in seats. And after I sit back and analyze my situation, I says, I gotta really turn up. You know what I mean? And it's not just in the gym turn up. I gotta turn up the ring. I gotta talk some more crap. I gotta just be a monster. You know what I mean? So, like I said before, man, like boxing is really a business, and that's why the 11-month layoff was a blessing too. Even though I didn't get to fighting, you know, me and my promoter were beefing a little bit, and I know he's up 16. He's up 16, so he might be Jewish, but it's like my brother. I be wanting to slap him sometimes, but he's like my boy. Like, you know, we went through a lot. You know, my trainers would train him, and we beef a lot. But you know what? Like I said before, you know, 11-month layoff. You know, I educated myself. You know, once your back is against the wall, you don't get frustrated. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful, but as a brother in America, sometimes I don't want to be labeled as, you know, the ignorant black guy or ignorant entertainer, ignorant fighter. You got to just sit back and analyze situations. Like, you know what? What's the best move for me to make right now without getting mad? You know what I mean? And you know, Alvina, my publicist, I'm a branding manager. We started to Salida, and we kind of got on the phone, man, and we just said, you know what? Okay, I forgive you, man. Let's figure this crap out. You know what I mean? And, you know, thank God we're here.
And Jarrell formed a company called Big Baby Promotions, which is part of his career. And I think they're going to get involved with other fighters and get involved with his shows. Correct. So that was a deal that we made as Leader Promotions, partnered up with Big Baby Promotions.
Hey, you didn't see me yesterday. I was mad at him yesterday. Like, he owes me like a year's supply of Hummus right now. So I'm letting you know right now, he owe me big time. You know what I mean?
They didn't get that.
They didn't get that part.
Big Baby, congratulations. You know,
what's up?
Yeah, I wanted to had a great night tonight.
Thanks, man.
You know, good night tonight in Brooklyn. You already basically answered my question in regards to Salida Promotions, co-promotions, and Big Baby Promotions. Can you speak more as to what we can expect, as well as how soon we can, possibly see you back in the ring?
No, we had, like I said before, it's so funny because we was hearing about fights in November, but honestly, my brain, the way I function, my brain is like, I don't even think about, I couldn't even tell you what I was going to do after the fight. Like, I mean, like, I wanted ice cream, you know what I mean? But I couldn't tell you because mentally, I kind of killed myself physically and mentally until after this fight. Like, there's nothing matters to me until I get drawn out the way. So, you know, we heard about November 4th in New York again on Deontay Wilder undercard for co-main event. So I think that will be next. I don't have any guarantees on that. But like I said, man, you know, I think a lot different than God. I think old school, man, like, it's do or die, man. So I didn't know what I was going to do. You know, until I got Jarrell up. So now it's kind of sinking in now that what's next, and it's ice cream's next.
I want to say one thing. This is Barclays Center, Brooklyn Boxing did a great job in rejuvenating boxing here. You have Mike Tyson, you have Riddick Bowe, and to have Deontay Wilder, he's a heavyweight champion of the world. You obviously have to respect it. But for him to be the face of Brooklyn boxing, when you have a guy like Jarrell Miller, who lives down the block from the Barclays Center, and he grew up in Brooklyn. He fought in Brooklyn as an amateur, as a pro, and developed, you know, the way he talks and the way he promotes boxing. He's just that he is the heir to the throne, the heavyweight throne, which belongs in Brooklyn, New York. And I think Jarrell's going to bring it back, whether it's to Deontay Wilder or anybody else.
Somebody will get the beating.
Jarrell, Chris Conn here at the Fight City. Congratulations on your big win.
Thank you.
You mentioned about the layoff. I know 51 big fights. Scott Coker and Lou DeBell talked about talent exchange, where they'll send guys to one another. Would you do kickboxing? Would you do MMA if the right fight came along, like a Fedor, somebody that gives you that, you know, big money, big profile fight? If boxing's up, you know, on the fritz.
And it's so funny because me and my cousin Nas was talking about that if I want to go back to kickboxing. And I said, you know what? I wanted to kind of prove to the media, the fans, and the sanctioned bodies that I'm serious about boxing, and I don't want to really flip-flop. I want to stick with one sport and master one sport again. But if an opportunity came up like how Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, and I'm world champion, there's a bunch of money on the table, you never know. You know, if this is the fight game, like I said, I'm a fighter. You know what I mean? So people say I'm a kickboxer and I can't box. They learned tonight the boy can box. So, like I said, man, I like to fight. You know what I mean? It's part of who I am. So I can't never say never, but my goal right now, my main focus is on boxing and just putting Brooklyn on the map.
Jarrell Miller and Nick Chularakis, Real Talk Boxing.
What's up?
Congratulations on the fight.
Thanks, man.
So we were talking about the 6th round before, and you were talking about your kickboxing drills as far as absorbing damage, working on defense, letting the guy punch himself out a little bit.
Yeah.
Was part of that playing possum a little bit? Were you legitimately rocked during that?
No. Thank God, I was never really rocked. But like I told one of the guys in the back before, I think when Ellie was reporting, I said there's kind of like, sometimes you kind of gotta let go. And kind of just go with the movement, kind of take the shots. So there's times when I'm catching my wind, I kind of just go with the movement. Kind of like, whatever. And then as my stamina come back, or I get my wind back, then I come back on full force. But thank God I was never really hurt with any shots. I seen everything, but sometimes I couldn't react the way I wanted to. But like I said, it's ring rush my first fight back, and I had a lot of fun, man. You know what I mean? I seen shots coming. I was like, okay, I got hit with that one. I got hit with that one. Okay, time to hit it back, But it was fun, like I said, man. It's boxing, learning experience. 11 months off, so back to work.
Also, you're looking to load up on some big shots, but you're also keeping your punch output high.
Yeah.
As far as seeing opportunities, do you just look to put punches together, or you're looking to get one clean knockout shot?
Sometimes you try to go for one clean shots, but I noticed after I think I threw a couple wild shots, but my leg was like left behind, and I said, I don't want to get caught on nothing crazy. Let me just pity pat him a little bit and drop some bombs in there. And it worked out. Like I said, I tell guys, it takes about 2 or 3 rounds to really adjust. I can adjust the guys pretty well for a big guy. And that's what it came down to, man. Just adjusting, and like I said, mentally being a killer, but having fun at the same time, And once you're having fun and you're just looking and you'll see stuff, man. It'll come to you. No problem, brother.
You want to talk about Dillian Whyte? Anybody ask you about that?
Yeah, nobody did ask me about Dillian Whyte. He's so ugly. He was ugly. First of all, I'm trying to be nice right now. That fight with him and Tresor, he lost that fight. So, and then he tried to fight Michael Grant, and he's an older brother, nowhere near his prime, and that fight didn't go through. And Michael Grant had a fight before that fell through because he wasn't a such an older guy. So, I don't think he really want to fight me. I think he's looking for an easy fight. American do his American debut. But Dillian Whyte get the work. He get the work. Dillian Whyte get smashed. I like my English muffin, and I got the toaster for it, so if you want it, we're going to cook him too. Heavy setback reporting. I'm such a groupie, you don't understand. I'm a fighter, but I'm a groupie too. Like, I see other fighters, I see Paulie like probably once a week. I see Paulie, but I say, oh my God, it's Paulie. Like, you see him yesterday. I'm like, so, but, I don't know. I'm a groupie of fighters, man. I grew up, it don't matter. I probably, when I'm big and famous and make a ton of money, I'm still going to see fighters coming up and, just love them, man, because, it's a dangerous sport, man. That's it? Where's my ice cream, man? Swipe that ice cream.